remember Graham Paul Ford, MBE, who left us on the 4th of August 2024.
As a Lancs player, I was like, I would never want to play anywhere else apart from Old Trafford, but then I remember playing my first game at the Oval, and the sort of sense of being in London was the best decision I've made in terms of cricketing career and probably lifestyle, really.
No, he's one of those guys that's always not taking himself too seriously, and he's a great teammate to have. I'm not sure I should say too much on Surrey TV. Absolute chaos.
I think when you're a close-knit group and you're playing for each other on the pitch, especially throwing in a bit of humour in there, it makes it so enjoyable, especially when the days are long. Stuff might not be going your way. It can be very easy revert to being, you know, like aggressive or toys out the pram sort of mentality, whereas just keep it light-hearted, and it just makes it a more enjoyable environment, especially for me.
You want one? I'm back. It's Red Bull. I'm at peace, lads. I'm at peace. Satisfaction. We're back.
Jordan Clark pretty much does everything. He's one of the most reliable performers on the domestic circuit.
Bowled him, played on.
And the rights, yeah, because we're playing in a good team, you can often get complacent, thinking things that may just happen, or we've got individuals in the team that they can do it if someone doesn't do it. And it's about just resetting every game and doing what you do well for long enough, and teams will crumble, or you will get yourself into a space where you can start trying a little bit more skills or trying to be a bit more fancy, but that just doesn't happen from ball one or bowling the first ball. You know, you have to gather up maidens, you have to absorb pressure with the bat, and then when the time's right, you know, you can really apply yourself in the way that you want to put your stamp on the game, and that's sort of what it means.
And that is a fantastic catch, quite remarkable. Venkatesh Iyer runs down the wicket and edges behind in the most remarkable dismissal, and that's nicked and that's caught. Edged, caught, and Lancashire sink further.
I found myself over the years get more consistent, which helps with being competitive, because I feel like I can be on the right side of a battle most of the times, and that gives me confidence knowing that if I'm on, I know that they're going to have to work hard for their runs. That probably gives me, or has gave me, an edge.
So he basically is as effective in his fourth spell as he is in his first or second spell.
And so Jordan Clark, 4 for 57.
It was a classic opener's epic in that he earned the runs that he got later on by how well he batted early on.
Well, over the top, Will Jacks, no mucking around. Bizarre thing to describe there, short boundary. Rory Burns has looked the goods from the get-go, really.
Driven nicely down the ground by Ben Folkes. And Rory Burns reaches 200.
It's obviously nice, in a game that's been played in Thorpe's name, to go out and produce that. It's obviously very pleasing. He's obviously had a pretty big effect on my career through coaching here and being away with him in England stuff. So yeah, nice to get the runs.
The reason I like 4-day cricket, I love that challenge, I love that physicality, so it's, you know, I just take it all in my stride a little bit and just compete. Like, I love competing and I love trying to win cricket, so for me it's an enjoyable part of cricket really for me, so just embrace it all and give it your best crack really.
as the innings went on and on, there was more energy to his knock. So, like for example, when Jordan Clark came in towards the end, you could see Burns go to another gear, and his fitness, I think, again was something that was noticeable. You never saw him tire.
I just sort of look at my journey, and then I sort of wish if someone had sort of like took me under the wing a little bit.
Hold it there, and you come over, more like that.
I just see like great potential in people like Lawsy, and if I can give him like 1% of advice that he takes and would make him improve, then I feel like we all have that duty to ourselves.
Oh, I get to see what you do to my baby.
No, I'm not singing.
I know my hand down.
Get it under, bring it under.
Send it. Oh.
Burns is obviously, I think, a fantastic captain, and he analyses real well. He sort of sees their technique and what we could expose, sort of thing. So it's good to have him at mid-off, mid-on, wherever he is, to sort of chat through.
He's beaten for pace by Jordan Clark round the wicket. You wait so long for a bit of action, I'm afraid. With Lancs on 26 for 1 and still 11.5 overs left scheduled for the day, the fear is that we may not get much more.
Keaton Jennings is one of those players you sort of forget how good he is. He averages 60 in games they win and 16 in games they lose, so he's the wicket. McCurr offered something completely different. The attacking ball was really high pace. The massive reason why Surrey is so successful is because there's a constant threat. They are totally relentless as a bowling attack.
Oh, short leg opportunity. That's a blinder to finish it. Outstanding. Having the short leg under the lid for the extra pace that we speak of.
There's a 7-week gap between fixtures and it looked like Surrey never stopped. And I think the most difficult thing, I think professional players now are quite used to switching between formats. But I think the most impressive thing is that Surrey didn't look like they'd lost any momentum as a team.